So the best way to get tons of commissions on Roblox is by making a portfolio. This is so people can see your work and contact you so that they can hire you for a commission. Doing this, I've made over 1 million Robux building on Roblox. To get in the dev forum, your Roblox account's birthday must be set to over 13. You also need to read the dev forum for a while, so just read it every day until you get in. If you're interested in development, you'll like what there is to read. Once you're in, you'll see this new topic button right here. And what this does is it lets you make a new post. Just gonna click new topic, and the category we want to do is bulletin board. And I'll be making a video soon on how to set up your Twitter so you can make posts promoting your work and get a lot of attention on your portfolio doing that. So there are a few main sections you need to put in your portfolio. It's really easy to write this up. I'm sure you can do it in around 20 minutes or less. For the About Me, just write a blurb about how long you've been on Roblox, what type of work you like to do, the notable things you worked on, and why people should hire you over others. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I have written for this section on my portfolio. I've been building for over 5 years on Roblox, and I have a year experience in Blender. I can build in any style. I also state a lot of the other skills I have and why people should hire me over others. Also, you're going to want to add images. Images are really important because it really sets you apart from other developers, and you can show your work visually, which is the absolute best and quickest way to give someone a good idea of what you make. Even if you do scripting, you can probably do an image of some of your code, or maybe even do a GIF using a service like Gyazo, and you can just take a GIF and paste the link in here. Next section you're gonna have is your previous work. State work that you have done in the past, and state the games you've worked on in the past, some notable people you worked for in the past. And even if you don't have any, I recommend having at least a showcase place that you've made before. Just a game that shows some of the stuff you've made so that people can play it. Doesn't even have to be anything special. You can just throw a bunch of your random models in there if that's all you got. Just have something people can play, because a lot of people will pass up portfolios that don't have an actual game they can play and see your working game. So after that, you're also going to want to have a section for some of your work examples, especially images, as I mentioned before. It doesn't have to be its own section, but you can absolutely mix this in with your previous work as well. As you can see, I just have many different showcases and games. Just do as many images as you possibly can, and make sure the lighting looks good in these. Lighting is really important. I probably got 10 or 20 times the amount of commissions when I started doing really good lighting. I will also be making a video on how to make amazing lighting pretty soon. So the next section is availability. So you want to say the amount of hours you can work each day, the times people can contact you, and maybe a reason for why you're only able to be contacted during that time. And you also are going to want to put your time zone, because there's a lot of people who are halfway across the world from you, and it's going to be really hard for you guys to communicate if you're on completely different time zones. So payment, you want to have whether you need the person commissioning you to pay the 30% tax if they want to pay with a Game Pass or shirt. And you can also add some basis for payment, like a minimum payment. And these are really helpful when you're trying to do lots of commissions, especially when you get lots of orders. But when you're doing things like building or scripting, having set prices is not always a good idea, because detail varies a lot. So as you can see here, these are my minimum prices, but most of the time I'm going to charge a lot more than this, because you could have a 250 by 250 set map. Sure, that's small, but you could have so much detail in there that it takes more time than a 1000 stud map. You just want to be really clear about that, and be firm in your prices. Don't lowball yourself. It's fine when you start out, just so you can throw some examples up on your portfolio. Next is contact. For the contact section, the preferred method of contacting by most developers, in fact 99% of developers, is Discord. Just include your Discord tag down here. You can also include your Twitter if you have it. There's going to be a video on screen that goes more in depth on how to get hired on Roblox. See you guys there.